Might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Wide, 80. Oh, here we go. Oh, switch. Alpha.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and run it with White. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
On 1st down, Conway. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
White's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
No gain on the dump-off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
We got this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
50 plants. First down. I got you. I got you. Put up. Alert 3. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Tripp. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
6 man. Check.
Ready. To throw on second down, Conway. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Stop your body.
On 2nd and 9, Brady nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd down now. Tripp. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and they think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to White. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a carry for White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Conway out to us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up full. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Conway. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Conway. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Conway. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that, a loss of down.
Sanders is good. yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing on first down, Conway. And he finds Parker here, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Trip. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Conway looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. I feel like nothing is... And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
On 1st down, Tripp. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Brady to throw. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. Conway. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Conway. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Conway. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, Conway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Conway eluding the pressure right.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering.
And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help